In the hidden depths of Earth's mountains and far beneath the ocean's surface, humanity's finest minds gathered to achieve the impossible, a fleet powerful enough to challenge the Galactic Council. The Council considered humanity weak, a species bound to their small corner of the galaxy. Yet in these secret facilities, humanity was crafting ships that would redefine the limits of technology and resilience. Dr. Samuel Rourke, a lead engineer and the mastermind behind the fleet's core systems, was among those guiding this ambitious project. With a rugged exterior and a piercing gaze, Rourke was known for his unmatched technical brilliance and fierce dedication. Every aspect of the ship's design was analyzed under his careful scrutiny as he pushed his team to the brink of perfection. On one late night in the underground hangar, he examined a prototype, a vessel with a sleek dark hull that seemed to blend seamlessly into the shadows. Next to him stood Commander Aria Stone, a leading figure in the rebellion. She had been instrumental in coordinating the fleet's development, her presence a steady anchor for the entire team. Together, they discussed the challenges and potential of the prototype, their eyes fixed on the ship with a mixture of pride and anticipation. Aria traced her fingers along the vessel's hull, feeling the cool, smooth metal. "This is more than just a ship," she said softly. "It's a statement. The Council will never expect humanity to strike back with such precision." Rourke nodded, a slight smile breaking his usually stoic expression. "The Council thinks they know us, but they haven't seen what we're truly capable of. This fleet, it's unlike anything they've faced." At that moment, another figure approached, the strategist Dr. Ava Chen. She was a vision of elegance, with dark hair tied back and a sharp intelligence in her gaze. Her input was essential to designing ships that could maneuver around the Council's defenses. Ava's quiet presence brought a sense of calm determination to the team, her analytical mind always seeking the Council's weak points. As the three stood together, a sense of unity formed between them. This project was more than technology. It was the embodiment of humanity's unyielding spirit. The first prototypes were nearing completion, and the fleet was beginning to take shape in the shadows. Days turned into weeks as the underground facility buzzed with activity, the hum of machinery echoing through the vast hangars. Engineers worked tirelessly, fine-tuning each vessel, while scientists conducted rigorous tests on the new stealth technology that would allow the ships to evade detection. Every person in the facility felt the weight of their mission. They knew that if these ships failed, humanity's last hope for freedom would vanish. Dr. Ava Chen's role became even more crucial. She spent long hours analyzing the Council's patterns, identifying blind spots in their patrol routes and sensor networks. With an intense focus that left no detail unchecked, Ava developed tactical flight paths and maneuvers, ensuring that humanity's fleet could slip past enemy forces undetected. Her strategies were as elegant as they were precise, blending seamlessly with the engineers' work to create ships that would be both powerful and invisible. One evening, Aria joined Ava in the command room, where holographic projections displayed the latest routes and formations. Ava glanced up, a spark of excitement in her usually reserved expression. "The data suggests a 90% chance of bypassing the Council's main defenses undetected," she said, her voice tinged with satisfaction. Aria nodded, admiration evident in her gaze. "Your work is impressive, Ava. If we succeed, it'll be because of your attention to detail." Beside them stood Lieutenant Marcus Kane, a former fighter pilot with a rugged charm and an unshakable resolve. His toned physique and piercing eyes made him a figure of admiration among the crew. But it was his experience in combat that brought invaluable insight. Marcus had been running simulations with the pilots, training them for scenarios that tested their limits, ensuring they could handle the advanced controls of the new ships. "This fleet is something else," Marcus said, his voice steady and confident. "These ships move like shadows. With this level of stealth, the Council won't know what hit them." Aria exchanged a look with Marcus and Ava, feeling a deep sense of pride in their collective work. These ships were more than just metal and circuits. They were symbols of humanity's resilience, crafted with precision and fortified by the resolve of everyone involved. The fleet was still a secret, hidden from the galaxy's watchful eyes. But soon, the Council would learn the power that humanity had been building in the shadows. The fleet's ships were masterpieces of both art and engineering, each one designed to represent humanity's grit and ingenuity. Their hulls absorbed light reflecting almost nothing, giving the illusion that they melted into the darkness. Inside the ships, the control panels and advanced weaponry were crafted with precision, allowing the pilots to maneuver with a level of finesse that was nothing short of extraordinary. Dr. Elena Frost, the lead engineer responsible for the fleet's stealth systems, stood by one of the prototypes, her expression a mix of pride and anticipation. Known for her sharp intellect and graceful demeanor, Elena was a force to be reckoned with. Her slim figure and focused gaze made her an unforgettable presence on the engineering floor, where she commanded respect from everyone around her. Aria approached her, watching as Elena ran final diagnostics on the cloaking systems. "How's it coming along?" Aria asked, her voice filled with the same intensity that kept the entire team moving forward. Elena looked up, a glint of excitement in her eyes. "Better than expected. We're operating with near-perfect efficiency. Once activated, the ship will be virtually undetectable. The Council's sensors will read nothing but empty space." As they spoke, Marcus Kane joined them, his expression one of genuine admiration. "Elena, you've outdone yourself," he said, his gaze lingering on the ship's sleek design. "This is going to give our pilots an edge like never before." Elena smiled, a rare warmth in her usually composed demeanor. "We're giving humanity a chance to strike back, to fight for our own future. Every piece of technology here is a testament to that." The three stood in silence for a moment, absorbing the significance of their work. This fleet was humanity's answer to years of oppression and fear, a carefully crafted rebellion waiting to be unleashed. And every person involved, from the scientists to the pilots, understood that they were part of something much greater than themselves. As the prototypes neared completion, the team began preparations for the first test flights. This would be the ultimate moment of truth. The ships would either perform as envisioned or reveal flaws that could set their progress back months. With every system checked, every calculation verified, humanity's fleet was ready to step out of the shadows, if only for a test run. The stakes were high, but the team was ready. They had poured everything into these ships, and now they were about to see their vision come to life. The day of the test flights arrived, and the atmosphere within the facility was electric. Engineers, scientists, and strategists gathered in the control room, watching as pilots climbed into the cockpits of the prototype ships. Every person knew the significance of this moment. If the tests were successful, humanity would be one step closer to challenging the Galactic Council. But if they failed, their hard work could unravel. Aria, Elena, Ava, and Marcus stood together, their eyes fixed on the screens displaying real-time data from the ships. The tension in the room was palpable as the countdown began, each second drawing them closer to unveiling humanity's hidden fleet. "Pilots, commence launch sequence," Aria commanded, her voice steady but filled with anticipation. On her order, the ships lifted off with a quiet hum, gliding effortlessly out of the hangar and into the void. As the ships entered open space, the cloaking systems activated, rendering them nearly invisible against the dark expanse. The control room erupted in quiet cheers, everyone marveling at how the ships vanished from sight. The stealth systems had worked flawlessly. They were one step closer to achieving the unthinkable. From her station, Elena monitored the ship's energy outputs and heat signatures, ensuring they remained undetectable. Ava watched the tactical readouts, studying the maneuvers as the pilots executed complex turns and evasive patterns. And Marcus, ever the strategist, kept a close eye on the pilots, assessing their ability to handle the controls under simulated combat conditions. "Ship readings are stable," Elena reported, her voice laced with pride. "We're operating well within safe limits. This could work in real combat." Aria allowed herself a small smile, feeling a surge of pride in her team. They had defied the odds, creating a fleet that could match the Council's power. These ships were more than machines. They were symbols of humanity's resilience, strength, and unwavering will to be free. With the test flights complete, the fleet returned to the hangar, each ship landing smoothly as the room filled with applause. Humanity's fleet had proven itself, hidden in the shadows but ready to strike when the time came. They had taken the first step toward liberation, knowing that when they finally revealed themselves, the Council would face a force they had never anticipated. Aria looked at her team, her eyes shining with a fierce determination. "This is only the beginning. We'll keep building, keep pushing forward. When the time comes, humanity will be ready." And as they stood together in the dim light of the hangar, they knew they had achieved something monumental. The fleet was no longer a dream, it was a reality, forged in secrecy and ready to change the fate of humanity forever.